Welcome to the Airlift Workshop, where you get expertise from the air suspension specialists, keeping you on the road and in top condition for over 70 years. Today we'll be demonstrating the installation of our LoadLifter 5000 Air Spring Kit on a GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X. Installation may take up to 2.5 hours to complete using common mechanics tools. Remember, this video does not replace your installation guide, so grab yours out of the box and let's get started. Raise the vehicle and lower the axle as far as it can go. Remove the jounce bumpers from the brackets on both sides using a pry bar or screwdriver. Remove the plastic jounce bumper strike plates from the top of the axle by removing the bolt with the large washer from the side. Then pry loose and pull off once they've been loosened. Remove the 2 bolts that hold the brake line bracket in place. Pull the bracket away from the strike plate to allow the lower bracket to be installed later. Pry the 2 tabs on the large ABS wiring harness loom holder that is attached to the stock brake line bracket and pull out. Use the first and third holes on each bracket to attach the cradle. Attach the cradle onto the air spring with 2 flathead screws, 2 flat washers, and thin nylon lock nuts. With the suspension at full extension, set the driver's and passenger's side assemblies over the axle jounce bumper strike plates. Push the lower bracket down flush to the strike plate. Attach the ABS loom holder to the underside of each ABS loom bracket supplied. Insert a carriage bolt through the lower bracket and ABS loom holder previously installed. Install a serrated flange lock nut onto the carriage bolt with the flat portion of the nut facing up. Snug the nut enough to nest the ABS bracket around the lower bracket, but do not tighten yet. Install the remaining carriage bolts on the front side of the lower brackets and install the clamp bars over the carriage bolts. Secure the clamp bar with the serrated lock nuts. Align the clamp bar so that it is somewhat centered between the shock bracket and leaf spring retainer. Torque hardware evenly to 16 pound-feet. Securely tighten the ABS bracket nut on both sides. Reattach the stock brake line brackets removed earlier using the hex cap screws and flat washers. Tighten securely. Let's assemble the air springs. Set a roll plate over the top of the air spring. Insert the swivel fitting into the air port on the air spring. Tighten the fitting 1.5 turns past finger tight. Install both upper brackets onto the air spring assemblies using the flathead screws. Torque hardware to no more than 20 pound-feet. On the driver's side, pull the tree holder out of the frame. Hold the L bolt parallel to the frame. Insert the eye through the top of the frame between the fifth wheel bracket and bed cross member. When the eye is completely through the frame, rotate the L bolt forward and under the wiring harness inside the frame. Insert the hex cap screw through a flat washer, then all the way through the eye of the L bolt. Rotate the new U bolt down and through the upper bracket holes behind the axle. Install the serrated flange lock nuts onto the U bolt. Leave loose at this time. Install the U-bolt from the outside of the frame over the jounce bumper mounting cap and through the upper bracket on the inside of the frame. Attach the U-bolt with the serrated flange nuts. Leave loose at this time. To install the air lines, begin by choosing locations for the Schrader valves. It is recommended that the air line be routed along the top of the frame and then down to the fitting. Cut to length, making clean, square cuts with a razor blade or hose cutter. After cutting the air line to length, insert it into the fitting. Use zip ties to secure the air line to fixed points along the chassis. Do not pinch or kink the air line. Leave at least 2 inches of slack in the air line to allow for any movement that might pull on the air line. Install the Schrader valve in the chosen location. Attach the heat shield to the exhaust pipe using the clamps. Bend the heat shield for maximum clearance to the air spring. Once the hose is installed, inflate the system to 10 psi and torque both upper bracket U-bolts to 10 pound-feet, starting with the square U-bolt first. That does it. Remember, you can find more information about all of our products at airliftcompany.com, and our knowledgeable customer service team is always just a phone call away. Thanks for joining us in the Airlift Workshop.